The golden age of Hollywood. Bright lights, red carpets, and unforgettable stars. But there is a dark side to this glamorous world. Today, we reveal the incredible crimes that happen behind the screen. What were the biggest stars of the golden age accused of in the shadow of fame and power? Now that you've subscribed and sat back, get ready for some shocking events because we're uncovering Hollywood's darkest secrets. Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle. Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle remains one of early Hollywood's most controversial and enigmatic figures whose once promising career was ultimately devastated by scandal and public outrage. In 1921, the celebrated comedian and silent film star found himself at the heart of a sensational legal drama when he was accused of the rape and murder of Virginia Rapp, a young actress associated with his film endeavors. The allegations, shocking in their nature, erupted during an era when the burgeoning film industry was under intense public scrutiny, and the media played an increasingly influential role in shaping opinion. As newspapers and other publications fervently reported every twist and turn of the trial, Arbuckle's case became a national spectacle, emblematic of the complex interplay between celebrity, morality, and sensationalism. Despite enduring multiple trials, with the third trial ultimately resulting in his acquittal, the damage to his reputation was irrevocable. The public's memory of the scandal overshadowed his artistic achievements, casting a long, dark shadow over his personal and professional life. The affair not only marked a turning point in his own existence, but also served as a stern lesson for an industry learning the fragile nature of fame. Even decades later, his case is remembered as a defining moment in cinematic history, illustrating how a single controversy can alter an artist's destiny and leave an indelible mark on popular culture. In reflecting on this multifaceted saga, we recognize how media frenzy and public hysteria can devastate even the brightest talents, forever altering lives and legacies. Patricia Douglas incident. The Patricia Douglas incident remains one of Hollywood's most troubling and obscured episodes, highlighting the dark undercurrents of power and exploitation within the entertainment industry. In 1937, Patricia Douglas, a dancer and extra at the threshold of her career, made a harrowing claim that she was sexually assaulted during a party organized by the renowned MGM Studios. Her allegations, emerging at a time when the film industry was rapidly expanding yet shrouded in secrecy, sent shockwaves through a system determined to preserve its glamorous image. Despite the gravity of her claims and the courage required to come forward, the studio's response was swift and chilling. MGM took extensive measures to silence her and discredit her account, leaving her with little hope of attaining justice. The failure to conduct a thorough investigation revealed a broader pattern of abuse and institutional indifference that has haunted Hollywood for decades. Over time, Douglas's story has come to symbolize the struggle against exploitation and the systematic suppression of victims in a powerful industry. Researchers, historians, and advocates now revisit her case as a poignant reminder of the urgent need for transparency, accountability, and reform. In remembering her ordeal, the industry is called to ensure safer, more respectful creative environments, honoring those who suffered in silence and demanding that past injustices never be repeated. Judy Garland and Louis B. Mayer. The account involving Judy Garland and Louis B. Mayer is among the most disturbing revelations in Hollywood's storied past, shedding light on the pervasive abuse of power inherent in the studio system. Rising to fame at a remarkably young age, Judy Garland captivated audiences with her extraordinary talent and charm, quickly becoming one of the era's most beloved stars. Yet beneath the glittering facade of stardom, Garland later alleged that she had been subjected to sexual harassment by Louis B. Mayer, the formidable head of MGM Studios. This accusation exposed a stark power imbalance and underscored the vulnerability of young performers thrust into an environment where their well-being was secondary to commercial success. The revelations not only exposed personal trauma but also symbolized a broader institutional failure to protect emerging talent from exploitation. In the wake of these disclosures, Garland's painful experiences have fueled ongoing discussions about accountability and reform in the film industry. Her story has since become a touchstone in debates over abuse of power and the responsibilities of those who hold immense influence. As modern audiences re-examine the legacy of the studio era, the painful truths that surfaced in Garland's account continue to resonate, urging a long-overdue reckoning with the past and inspiring demands for a future defined by integrity and respect for all artists. Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn, celebrated for his dashing screen presence and iconic swashbuckling roles, saw his career darkened by scandal in 1942 when he was accused of engaging in sexual relations with two underage girls. The allegations, which sent shockwaves through Hollywood and challenged the public's adoration of the star, unfolded during a time when the private lives of celebrities were beginning to attract intense scrutiny. Despite the seriousness of the charges and the ensuing media frenzy, Flynn was eventually acquitted in court, a verdict that did little to dispel the lingering controversy. The trial, marked by sensational headlines and heated public debate, exposed the precarious balance between celebrity allure and personal accountability. Flynn's case became a defining moment in Hollywood history, illustrating that even legal vindication cannot fully restore a tarnished reputation in an industry where public image is paramount. In the aftermath, his story served as a cautionary tale, highlighting the enduring vulnerability of fame and the potential cost of scandal on both personal and professional levels. Historians and critics continue to examine the Flynn affair as a reflection of Hollywood's darker undercurrents. In revisiting his tumultuous narrative, we are reminded of the enduring consequences of scandal and the intricate interplay between adoration, ambition, and personal downfall. Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin, one of Hollywood's most legendary figures, found himself embroiled in a scandal that would shake his reputation and personal life in 1944. The beloved silent film icon was taken to court by actress Joan Barry, who alleged that Chaplin had fathered her child. At the time, DNA testing was not yet available, leaving the court to rely on circumstantial evidence and testimony. Despite medical experts presenting evidence suggesting Chaplin was not the father, the court ruled against him, compelling him to pay child support. The case not only damaged his public image but also made him a target of political scrutiny, as he was already facing accusations of having communist sympathies during the tense era of McCarthyism. The controversy further fueled anti-Chaplin sentiment in the United States, leading to his eventual exile from Hollywood. Although he continued to create acclaimed films outside of America, the scandal left a lasting stain on his legacy. Chaplin's experience highlighted how public perception, political tensions, and sensationalized media could intertwine to dismantle even the most untouchable icons. Over time, the scandal became a footnote in a career that remains one of the most celebrated in film history. Yet it serves as a reminder that even those who craft cinematic magic are not immune to the pitfalls of personal and legal turmoil. Robert Mitchum. Robert Mitchum, known for his rugged on-screen persona and effortless cool, became the center of one of Hollywood's most shocking scandals in 1948 when he was arrested for marijuana possession. The arrest sent ripples through the entertainment industry, as it was rare for a major star to be publicly caught up in such an incident. At a time when drug use was heavily stigmatized and could spell the end of a career, Mitchum's legal troubles threatened to derail his rise to stardom. He was sentenced to 60 days in jail, a term he served with an air of nonchalance that would later define his rebellious image. While some expected this scandal to mark the downfall of his career, the opposite happened. Mitchum emerged from prison even more popular than before. Instead of ruining his reputation, the arrest added to his enigmatic bad boy mystique, making him even more appealing to audiences. Hollywood, always drawn to tales of redemption, capitalized on his newfound notoriety, and Mitchum continued to land major roles in critically acclaimed films. His arrest remains one of the early instances of a scandal ultimately enhancing, rather than destroying, a celebrity's appeal. The incident also underscored Hollywood's complex relationship with vice, morality, and reinvention, proving that in the world of fame, even controversy can become a valuable currency. Lana Turner and Johnny Stompanato murder. The murder of Johnny Stompanato in 1958 remains one of the most infamous crime stories in Hollywood history, entangling glamour, violence, and family tragedy. Lana Turner, the stunning blonde actress whose beauty and talent made her a silver screen sensation, was caught in a storm of scandal when her abusive lover, mob-affiliated Johnny Stompanato, was stabbed to death. The shocking twist? The fatal blow came from Turner's 14-year-old daughter, Cheryl Crane. On the night of the incident, Turner and Stompanato engaged in a heated argument at her home, during which the volatile and controlling Stompanato reportedly became physically threatening. Fearing for her mother's safety, Cheryl intervened, grabbing a knife and fatally stabbing him. The trial that followed captivated the nation, with the press eager to expose every detail of Turner's private life. The court ultimately ruled the killing as justifiable homicide, declaring Cheryl acted in self-defense. However, the scandal left deep scars on Turner's personal and professional life. While she managed to continue her career, the tragic incident followed her for the rest of her life, serving as a dark chapter in the golden age of Hollywood. The case remains a haunting example of the intersection between fame, domestic abuse, and the pressures of life in the public eye. Gig Young's story is one of Hollywood's most tragic, a cautionary tale of success overshadowed by personal demons. An Oscar-winning actor, known for his suave charm and sharp wit, Young enjoyed a successful career, but behind the scenes, his life was unraveling. Struggling with alcoholism and a series of failed marriages, he spiraled into a darkness that culminated in a horrifying act in 1978. Just 3 weeks after marrying his fifth wife, German actress Kim Schmidt, Young committed an unthinkable crime. He shot and killed her before turning the gun on himself in their Manhattan apartment. The shocking murder-suicide sent shockwaves through Hollywood, leaving many to wonder what had pushed the charismatic actor to such a tragic end. Friends and colleagues recalled his battles with depression and substance abuse, suggesting that his struggles had long been overshadowed by his professional success. The industry, which often turns a blind eye to the personal suffering of its stars, had failed to recognize the depth of his despair. His death became a stark reminder of the dark side of fame, where external success often masks internal torment. Though his legacy as a talented performer remains, his name is forever tied to one of Hollywood's most unsettling tragedies, a stark warning of the price that can come with life in the spotlight. Spade Cooley. Spade Cooley was once celebrated as a major figure in the music and film scenes of the 1950s, renowned for his contributions to the Western swing genre and his charismatic on-screen presence. His dynamic performances and smooth vocal style earned him widespread acclaim and a loyal following, establishing him as both a gifted musician and a promising actor. However, behind the glittering spotlight of his public career lay a turbulent and troubled personal life that would ultimately precipitate a dramatic downfall. In 1961, Cooley's life took a tragic and irreversible turn when he was convicted of murdering his wife, a verdict that shocked the nation and sent reverberations through the entire entertainment industry. The trial, steeped in controversy and subjected to intense media scrutiny, exposed a darker side of a man once synonymous with charm and talent. Despite his impassioned claims of innocence and a defense arguing mitigating circumstances, the preponderance of evidence and the fervent public sentiment culminated in a guilty verdict. Sentenced to life imprisonment, Cooley's fall from grace was both swift and total, extinguishing a career that had once shone so brightly. In the decades that followed, scholars and true crime enthusiasts alike have dissected his story, examining the complex interplay between celebrity allure, personal demons, and the brutal price of infamy. Today, his legacy endures as a cautionary tale, a stark reminder that the pursuit of success can exact a devastating personal toll, and that even the most admired stars may ultimately be undone by their own inner darkness. Clara Bow. Clara Bow, famously hailed as the it girl of the 1920s, captured the imagination of a generation with her vivacious energy, charm, and revolutionary style that redefined the role of women in early Hollywood. Her magnetic screen presence, which blended innocence with a hint of seductive allure, made her a household name during the roaring jazz age. Yet, behind the glittering facade of stardom, Bow's personal life was marred by betrayal and scandal. In a heartbreaking twist, she was defrauded by the very financial advisor entrusted with managing her wealth, a betrayal that left deep scars and ignited a series of subsequent controversies. The relentless intrusion of tabloid journalists and the media's insatiable appetite for scandal compounded her difficulties, forcing the young star to navigate a perilous maze of legal battles and public humiliation. Despite these challenges, Bow's resilience and pioneering spirit never waned. Over time, her contributions to film and popular culture grew to symbolize not only the exuberance of an era, but also the vulnerability of those who shine under intense public scrutiny. Today, Clara Bow's legacy endures as a seminal chapter in Hollywood history, a reminder of both the transformative power of youthful innovation and the harsh realities that can beset a life lived in the limelight. Her story remains an enduring testament to the bittersweet nature of fame, marked by both luminous success and profound personal loss. Mae West. Mae West emerged in the 1930s as a legendary figure whose wit, bold sexuality, and unapologetic defiance of convention transformed the entertainment landscape. As an actress and playwright, West crafted a persona defined by humor, seduction, and a fearless challenge to societal norms. Yet her career was not without controversy. In an era marked by strict moral codes and censorship, West found herself at the center of a scandal when her provocative play, Sex, provoked charges of indecency and immorality. The ensuing trial, a media sensation that gripped the nation, forced the public to confront its conflicting impulses toward eroticism and propriety. Arrested and briefly incarcerated, West transformed the experience into a powerful statement of personal freedom and resilience. Her ability to turn legal adversity into an emblem of defiance not only bolstered her public image, but also paved the way for future generations of artists to explore themes of sexuality and identity without fear. Over the years, West's legacy has come to symbolize the triumph of creative expression over oppressive social mores. Her life and work continue to inspire debate and admiration, serving as a reminder that bold, unapologetic self-expression can alter cultural landscapes. Today, Mae West's enduring influence is celebrated as a cornerstone of cinematic and theatrical history, a testament to the power of humor, intelligence, and unyielding spirit in the face of adversity. Legacies. We have seen that the golden age of Hollywood was not just a glittering fairy tale. Scandals, accusations, and shadowy truths. If you want to see more of this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Stay tuned for more and see you in the next video.